Welcome to the Countryside Hobbyist. Today I'm going to show you how to install this outside socket. This is the socket I'm fixing today. It's a 240 volt external socket, also IP66 rated, which means it's waterproof against heavy rain. We've had a pool set up for the last year or so. This year we've invested in a small pool heater, which along with the filter means we need more outdoor sockets. This is where I'm installing it. On the other side is the end of our dining area, and I'm going to connect it to this socket with a typical 13 amp plug. This is a great way of connecting an outside socket. There's no need to mess with isolating sockets or consumer units, and you can control your external socket from inside the house if there's any issue with the outside one. I invested in a long 18mm drill bit. You can do this with a short bit from both sides. Check out Stuart's proper DIY video in the description to see how that's done. Now I've drilled the hole, I'm using 15mm PEX pipe as a conduit. You'll find that in the plumbing department of your local DIY store. I cut the conduit to length with a Stanley knife. Next, I fit the back plate of the socket using 4 raw plugs and screws after knocking out the knockout point. Before fixing the back plate, it's important to seal the gap outside with silicone to stop any condensation or moisture or rainwater getting into the house. Next, I seal around the hole in the back plate with a big bead of silicone to really fill the space as I screw it onto the wall. After fixing it with externally rated screws, silicone the gap around the conduit, again to prevent any moisture or rainwater. Inside, I install a shallow back box. This isn't necessary, but it does make it look nicer. Now we're ready to wire up the socket. We can do that at my workbench. Take off the insulation, about up to 200mm. Score it with a Stanley knife. Don't cut all the way, whatever you do. Wiggle it until it splits and then slide it off. The internal insulation is therefore still complete. If you do damage it, you need to cut it off and start again. You can't have any damage to that internal insulation. The brown is live. The blue is neutral and the yellow and the green is earth. Using some wire strippers, or a different method if you prefer, remove about 20mm of the internal insulation. Then, with the copper, double back on itself to form a little loop. The connections are labelled on the socket. Put in the live, the neutral and the earth, and bite down on the copper firmly, tightening them up properly so they don't overheat when you use them. You need an RCD breaker connected to comply with UK law. I have a new property, so there is one within the consumer unit in our house. If you haven't got one, you can purchase one separately and plug it into your socket before connecting the 13 amp plug. Give them a pull to check. Then we can feed the cable through and attach the internal backplate. Outside, more silicone, this time between the cable and the conduit to prevent any moisture transfer from the house. Then I can cable clip the cable inside and cut the cable to length. I'm using 1.5mm squared flex. This can take up to 15 amps, so it's safe as protected by the 13 amp fuse in the plug. And I can wire the plug. Ready to plug in. With the outside socket now installed, I can work on the second socket. You may wonder why I'm not just running the existing outdoor socket straight through. Well, that has pre-wired sockets and plugs that I don't want to mess with. I don't want a massive hole in the wall to fit a plug through, and an extra socket here will give us a bit more flexibility in the garden. I bought some protective trunking to put the cable through. That's then hidden down under the stones alongside my patio and along the edge of a small piece of lawn. I can then attach that socket to the wall, plug it in, and we're good to go. And there we go. For a couple of hours work, we've now got a lot more flexibility in terms of the power outside in the garden. The pool filter and the heater are running well, all ready for a nice dip on a hot day. I hope you found that interesting, and I hope to see you again. But until next time, keep enjoying your hobbies.